Hi, I hope you're well. So it's, don't mind my laundry. It's the 11th of February and it's 5:30 in the afternoon. I have just been shopping at Chermside. I didn't wear any makeup except some mascara and now I have lipstick on because I was going to Sephora and I wanted to them to be able to like see my skin tone properly and just have all of that. So I thought today I would just share what I actually bought because I don't really do this very often. Let me get this out of the background. I don't really buy that many things that often, so I treated myself today. And you guys know that I whinge about not being good at makeup, so you have to actually try it if you want to be good at something. So that's what I'm trying to do. So the first thing I bought was this Tartelette Toasted Palette by Tarte. And he said it came out like last week. It's just, wow, this is not going to be, you will not be able to see it. But it's just some warm, like everyday shades. And the one he said that he recommended was the Everyday Basics one. But I really like the warmer colors because with blue eyes, having those warm tones actually, like when I've been looking at different things, I just feel like I like the warm tone stuff better. And also my skin's so pale, especially now that I'm not fake tanning, that I would like a bit more warmth. So I got that, which I'm very excited about having. Then I also got the Hoola Light. So the Benefit Hoola, what's it called, bronzer, is a pretty popular one if you ever watch beauty stuff on YouTube. But for me, pale skin, most bronzers make my skin look really muddy, or it just looks like I've got mud smeared on my face. So I saw before I went, I was doing some research, and this Hoola Light looked like it would actually be good and it wouldn't have that effect, and they tried it on me. You can't really see it at all in this light, and I'm not wearing foundation or anything, so you can't really see it as well because I have a million freckles. But yeah, I'm really happy with that one. What else did I buy? Oh, the guy that was helping me was so lovely, and I asked him about the eye palette, and then he was just super nice and seemed to know his stuff. So I was like, oh, and this, and this, and this, and this. He definitely persuaded me to buy a lot more things. Not because he told me to buy anything, just because he was like, oh, have you thought of this? So then I asked him about a lip color because I don't really wear any lipstick because I've never really found anything that suits me because I've never really tried. And the colors I would pick by looking are never the ones that actually suit me. So I got this one by Tarte. It's the Exposed shade, which is not the one I'm wearing. The one I'm wearing is this Kat Von D. It feels so nice. Lovecraft shade. Then I also got this red Sephora one because I said I wanted like a classic red for going out, and he said this is what they wear at Sephora when they need to wear a lipstick all day when they're working. And it was cheaper as well, which is good. But he said as well I shouldn't need a lip liner. But I find it so hard to put lipstick on because my lips are very thin, on my top lip particularly, waiting for those thin lips to come back in, or back in. Were they ever in? No. But I got that one as well. And then we were talking about foundation, and he recommended this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I'm shade Natural Beige, Fair Beige, which is very light. And he put some here, but not too much, just to match it. And I can't actually really tell I have it on. Yeah, just looking at myself a lot. Anyway, and then I went to David Jones because the reason I went there was to get an eyeshadow palette, to get this bronzer, and to get a new nail polish because I've always been super into nail polish for as long as I can remember. and I have just found myself in a situation, like I went through and cleaned out all the ones that, you know how you end up getting shades and every time you put them on you're like, nah, don't like it. So there are quite a few shades that every time I put them on I'd be like, no, and instantly take it off. So I got rid of them, and then I've just kind of been going through, like, I love red, pale pink, maroon, and black are kind of the ones I normally wear, and I've actually like run out of all of them. This red is now super gloggy, like this will be the last time I could have worn it. So I bought this shade, which is called Malaga wine, something like that. And my favorite pink from them is Mod About You, which I was going to buy, but then I was like, well, I only need one, and also my nails are a bit weak and they end up chipping at the end, and on pale nail polish or light nail polish you can actually see it, whereas these colors you can't tell. So that is what I bought this afternoon. It was lots of fun because that guy was super lovely, and that's really all I had time to look at, because I got there at like 4 o'clock and they all shut at 5, and I was in Sephora for most of it. So I'm gonna put my laundry away. I'm going to make my dinner, and then I'm going to paint my nails and read until Steve gets home. And I've also been watching the Rachel Zoe Project. I loved watching that. I've seen it probably a couple of times now, but I feel like I like it for the same reason that I like Kardashians. It's just watching someone build their empire. And I also love her house, so I'm watching season 4, which is where she gets her house and has Jeremiah style it, which I love as well. So I'll probably watch that where I put my washing away, my laundry, which I did this morning. And this morning I was like, I don't want to do my washing. Then I literally realized it takes probably less than 5 minutes to take my stuff from my bathroom, I have my laundry basket in my bathroom, to the laundry and turn it on. And then I timed how long it took me to hang things up, and it took 10 minutes. I was like, oh, it's not really that big a job. So now I'm just going to put it away while I'm watching something fun. Also, last thing I'm going to share is this book, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss, which I have been talking about, but I couldn't show you guys the other day because I was driving. And I was reading it out to Steve last night because we were watching Peaky Blinders on Netflix. Then I was really tired, and then Steve had said, like, the other night, he's like, oh, I wouldn't mind you reading to me, because he's not particularly a fan of reading. I am, but just also because the sound of my voice helps him get to sleep at night. And he really loves psychology stuff too, like this. So I read this out to him, got a full appreciation for how hard it is to read a book. He was like, you should try and sound more excited. So once he said that, I actually stepped up my game a bit. But I've been listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks, as you guys probably know, and Stephen Fry is brilliant. And even after trying to read this book, which is a different kind of book, just a small section of it to Steve, I was like, wow, it's actually very hard to, like, when you don't know 100% of the words ahead of time, obviously, to really get it right and to put the right emphasis on the right word, not knowing what the end of the sentence will be. So yeah, fully appreciate Stephen Fry a lot more. He's amazing. So I'm going to leave it there. It's been a really hot day, but I've mentally made a conscious effort, like it's a heat wave at the moment. I've mentally made a conscious effort to not inside my head complain about being hot, but, or to other people. And it wasn't too bad, I think, because I was like, it's fine. The other thing I was going to say was this morning I was really feeling like super tired. I was throwing myself a pity party. I went to the gym, but I was like, eh. And then I just stopped myself, like, just did my best to be like, what are you doing? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. And then it got better. I also watched a commencement speech by Matthew McConaughey, which was really great. Actually, I think I have like 15 minutes left of that, so I will watch that while I put my washing away. He has a really good video in Evan Carmichael's 10 Rules of Success series. The video on him is really good. He's got some really good advice. A lot of actors that you might not suspect have really good life advice. I think that's just because of the nature of the industry. You really have to be very intentional, hardworking. So anyway, I will link it below. It's really good. I think he only gave this speech like a week ago. So thank you, YouTube, for knowing that I love commencement speeches, because it popped right up and I watched it, of course. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you're well. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.